want you to see how blatant this game gets with a lot of the cheating that it does. So right here, this is called a foul. All right, and this is purely just a block. There's no contact here whatsoever. But the reason it's called a foul is because that was already decided upon. Believe it or not, this is actually how this AI works. Things like this, they're already decided upon. It's predetermined. Wait a minute, check it out. Just so you know I'm not bullshitting. All right, you hear the whistle, right? That was called a foul. Now once again, look at the contact. Let's look at the contact. You see this, right? That's just pure defense. But the AI already has a certain decision that's been made. It already has an outcome decided upon. It already has predetermined scripted codes and narratives all throughout the game, all throughout different scenarios in a certain moment. So even if like a scenario like this where it's just pure defense, it's just a block. This happened to me quite a few times actually. But if the AI is deciding that you cannot do that, all right, that's basically what it's saying. You're holding too good a defense at a moment where a computer is supposed to score. You can't do that. Sometimes you will try to jump for the ball, and it'll position you in a different way, or it'll hold you back like you're running in quicksand or something, so that you won't be able to close in and block the shot or defend the shot because it has a scripted outcome already. All right, you get out the way, let computer score. So my hand is inside the fucking ball. All right, this is what they call the foul. Let's bring it back. Do you see this? This is what they call the foul. This is 2K for you. This is how this game works. This was not a foul, obviously. The AI understands, believe it or not, the AI also understands that this was not a foul, but is programmed to have these situations where it's already determined what the outcome is going to be. If you reach to steal a ball, no matter how good your timing is, even if you actually get the ball, your hand goes through it. If the AI does not, if it's not already written for you to get that steal, if they don't want you to have that, you're not going to get it. They may call a foul, or it may just not be anything. Computer may get a blow by because it's not just based upon how you're playing. It's also based upon what the game wants. All right. It has these coded, gimmicky, scripted outcomes where they're trying to emulate some sort of competition from the computer. Now I'm playing Brooklyn and I'm blowing them the fuck out. You're not supposed to be able to play a team like this and win like that. My team is pretty garbage. This is the only actual good player on my team. My team is pretty garbage. Everybody else is pretty whack. All right, so playing against Blake Griffin, Durant, Harden, Irvin, Jordan in the paint, Spencer Dinwiddie, all of these dudes, and I only got one star level player. All right, you have it that way also, where the AI has it predetermined that you're going to lose regardless of how well you play because of how good the team is. They're not really able to program them to be able to actually beat you. All right, so if you're playing like a Golden State when they had Durant and shit, you know what it was like in 2K back when they had Durant. They will cause you to miss more of your shots. They will cause you to play worse. All right, just because you're playing a better team, regardless of how well you're playing and thinking out everything and strategizing, they're going to force it to be that you play worse because they're trying to create this sort of what's the word I'm looking for? But they're trying to create a game where they're showing you how great the opposite team is. All right, but they cannot program computer to really fuck with you like that, so they have to cheat in order to do it, in order to create that illusion. All right, but that's just about it, man. Peace.